Was good, was good, was good. Buckeye Steppas podcast, episode 43. We back in
Yeah,
full
yeah.
effect, man. It's gonna be another banger show for y'all, man. You
Buckeye
already know.
steppers, horns
You
down,
already,
motherfuckers.
y'all know the vibes. Today is the first practice of fall camp, man. We about less than 30 days away, man, from the start of college football, man, in Ohio State versus Texas, man. So it's definitely getting lit. We got a lot in store for y'all today, man, for our topics and stuff. Of course, we're gonna be talking about the first practice of fall camp today, of course. Of course, we're gonna be running down the recruitment, man. You know, our 21 commitments from the 2026 class as well. I'm going to be doing a preview of the Oklahoma schedule for the 2025 schedule for Oklahoma. Uh, Connor Stallions back on Twitter again, acting crazy. You know, more notice the allegations to Central Michigan. We're gonna get into it, man. We got a lot to cover today, man. So it's definitely gonna be a fire ass show. How y'all feeling, my brothers?
Can't
Shit.
complain.
Can't complain. We live a pretty solid life over here. Ain't nothing better than being a fucking Buckeye. You hear me?
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. And
Mm.
just to get started with a little something, man. You know I like to do these at the start of the show a little bit now, man. So kind of ran into some, I'm running into footage and shit, but I ran into this guy, his top 10 touchdown runs right here.
Elliott dodged the eye of this national championship win.
As he can in his final game. High snap. Elliott found a crease and may find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
45-yard line. Barrett out of the shotgun, feeds Elliott, who goes spilling straight ahead past the 50, to the Rutgers 30, to the Rutgers 20. Count them off all the way to the end zone.
And that Buckeye swag song already. 81 yards. Boundary.
Through the heart of the South.
Zeke Elliott, nothing but green grass in front of him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lightning strikes from 80 yards out.
And now they give it to Mostert on the end around. Mostert in some big time trouble. Can he get the corner? He cannot. What a stick leveled by Ezekiel Elliott. Oh my.
Elliott breaks free. Ezekiel Elliott gets a block and busts to the end zone.
Full of them. They run Wilson in motion, give it to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott off to the races. Dutra is the only one that can catch him. And it's a touchdown.
This clock and get out of here with a win.
Elliott, flag is down. Elliott breaks, contain again. Ezekiel Elliott, his third huge run of the day. Touchdown pending the flag.
Man, salute to the motherfucking legend, Zeke Elliott, man. There you go. You see my dog right there, T-Man, holding up that memorabilia of Zeke.
Hey,
Get in.
and shout out him being a fucking cowboy too. You hear me? Shout out to Cowboys, even though we suck. Shout out
Oh,
Zeke.
stop it.
But
He ain't sucked the
it will
start for
it will
Pat
always
Pauls.
be 75 yards through the heart of the South, Ezekiel Elliott. That will always be what I remember. Always, bro.
I tell you what, I love that they had the tackle in there, but in that top 10, I needed him cleating somebody in pass protection.
Oh
You know,
my
him picking
God.
up a
He is so
linebacker,
good at pass
decleating this
Bro,
stuff.
protection.
I needed
that
one of
play,
them.
that play with him on special teams though was crazy. Though that was one of his best plays, right? I'm like they don't got that in the top 10. You crazy because that was legendary from Zeke right there.
I just don't
Facts.
understand how so many Indiana moments were part of his top 10. Like, those are just decent plays against a shitball
No, you
team.
remember
Not
that
like,
game in Indiana? He went crazy. He had like almost
yeah,
300
he had
some
like
yards. He
227 and
cooked
three
their
touchdowns or
ass.
some shit.
Yeah, he cooked them. Dude. Yeah,
Sheesh.
man. So yeah, that's what starting off the show right there. You feel me? And let's go ahead and get into starting off with. Of course, they went ahead and go ahead and gave up, the rosters. This is pretty much a roster outlook right there. Everybody got their numbers. I know we had a conversation in the chat pretty much talking about who's going to get the block
Devin
O.
Sanchez.
Who's going to get the block O? And a lot of us believe Sonny Staff's going to get that block O, to where it leaves that number 6 jersey open. But right now, up until then, the man Devin Sanchez got to rock the foe right now, man. He got to rock the foe. You know what I'm saying? Until Sonny Styles ends up getting that block O. You know what I mean? But got the got the roster up look right there, man. It's nothing too crazy to talk about, too much insignificant. And of course, man, today start of fall practice today. Of course, you
Look at
got
him.
JS10 right there,
Hey, you
Orville
standing? This is
Reese,
standing for here.
Jeremiah looking crazy. You feel me? Them boys getting ready, man. And actually, I got a little bit of footage from the day, a little bit of footage from the day. Nothing too crazy. I ain't want to do too much with the footage, but got a little bit of footage from the day though. Here we go. I have to run that back again. Did y'all see that? Did y'all get to see some of that real quick? It was just real quick, 20 seconds.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna run it back.
yeah, we saw it.
So in the first clip, you see like JJ on a little out route along with
You're not gonna
Marlon
be able to
Graham
see
after
it this
that.
time, though.
Marlon Graham, and then you got Ethan on while he doing the drill, and then um you got Bo Agason and Keanu Jackson. So I'm gonna play it again real quick. Yeah, then I gotta show y'all a clip though, right here. And I showed this in the group chat earlier, right here with Max Clare right here. Man, Max Clare gonna be he gonna be something else this year, dog. Something else,
Gonna be a
man.
problem. And I remember calling it first. See,
Hey,
look, Matt ain't even paying attention.
Who the hell's number 6?
Fourth string, fifth string.
Who's that? Who's
so
number
of
6?
course
Kenos
today,
was three.
You did not.
so of course today,
I am. I said no. You did not. You're not. You're
That-
not gonna steal my.
I was trying to see if you was paying attention or not.
all right, so get in. Just talk about the first, first fall practice today, man. And this report right here is coming from 11 Warriors. Shout out to those guys. Of course, the big news today: Evan Houston, our star defensive tackle, uh, he got helped off the field due to apparent lower leg injury today. And I got the video clip of it. This is nasty, but we're gonna show it right here. Yeah,
I hate knee injuries, dog. I just get phantom pains
yeah.
every
So and
time I
then
see one.
in facts, bro. And then right before the show, right before we came on, we got some good news, man. Ohio State fans can hold their breath, most definitely. They said that Ezra Houston injury isn't serious. He may be limited for a few practices, but he should be ready for the opener versus Texas August 30th. So good news right there on Ezra Houston. You know, how y'all feel about the whole situation with Ezra Houston today?
I know all of us in that chat was nervous as hell when it happened and everybody seen it.
Boy,
Yeah, we were all nervous because that middle is his, and he's gonna be a monster for us, especially in run defense. I'm glad. I couldn't be happier that it was just that hyperextension that LA was talking about.
facts, bro. Facts, bro. Because you already know one of the key, spots on defense is the D line, as far as the D tackles. The depth at D tackles. You already got Caden McDonald and Andrew Houston both starting at both D tackles, and we need those other guys behind them to step up big time, man, big time for real. So um, definitely was blessed to hear this news right before we came on tonight because we definitely was all praying for Edric and still is for sure too, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was
yeah. Quick recovery, brother.
yeah, this was crazy. I was like, oh we now we starting off like that, man. Not like that, dog. So what I'm saying? Little picture of Edric right there, man. My dog, salute to Edric Houston, man. And so then all right, so just getting into the camp, as far as the first practice, they said Bo Atkinson was arguably the best player on the field on his first practice as a Buckeye. The North Carolina transfer defensive end stood out throughout Ohio State's opening day camp,
Felt like
batting
some
down several passes, disrupting plays in the backfield consistently on a day where Ohio State split both its offense and defense up into split split team squads. Atkinson went up against both of Ohio State's projected starting offensive tackles, Ethan Onwa and Austin Searville, and looked the part of a player ready to contribute right away on the Buckeyes defensive line. And then Ryan Day said, I think Bo Atkinson wants to prove, and I think a lot of these guys want to prove themselves at Ohio State because they feel like if they make it here, they can make it anywhere. I feel, I think that he's had the mindset coming in. His teammates have really rallied around him. Ryan Day said after Thursday's first practice. So what you thinking of the man, Bo Atkinson, right here, man? They said that he looked like he was the best player on the field today, man. The first practice, man.
like Ty called Max Player. I call Atkinson, and he got that 14 on there. Um, I told you guys I've been high on this guy, and I'm glad he proved it day one. He's just gonna keep proving it to you, and then you guys are gonna see it. You're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to say it, but Chris was right. If anybody want to make any bets, I will make sure you say it on the pod.
Yeah,
Bo's is, Bo's number one on our
man,
edge list.
bro. He's definitely one of them guys, bro. And I'm excited about him, man. The way they talking about him, I'm up here like shit. They talking like it's gonna be Bo and it's gonna be Bo and Kenyatta starting. They're Cade and Logan Bruce
Yep.
going right behind them. That's what it's almost sounded like starting off a little bit. Then we get into some more
Oh,
today. Oh, speaking on Kenyatta Jackson, Cade Curry, and CJ Hicks, who split the top reps among defensive ends between squads on Thursday. Atkinson was paired with Curry, and Jackson was paired with C.J. Hicks. Though that doesn't necessarily mean anything in regards to who will play together the most this year, as Ohio State split its starters between squads for Thursday's opening practice. So there you got, they speaking about, pretty much they split both guys. Kenyatta Jackson and C.J. Hicks, they was on one squad. Caden Curry and Bo Atkinson was on the other squad. So they definitely getting these guys reps in for sure. And kind of reading a little bit further. Further down the depth chart, another defensive player who stood out on his first practice as a Buckeye was true freshman. Epi,
Who?
Epi, I'm gonna jack this name up. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. This name will be jacked up right here. Epi Centinelli. Epi Centinelli. That's what we're gonna call him now. We're gonna call him Epi though for now. Yeah.
Happy.
So he said while he went up primarily against backup offensive tackles in his first day at camp, Effie, who could easily be mistaken for JTT despite being a bit smaller with his long hair coming out of his helmet and the number 44 on the back of his jersey, popped up time and time again throughout the practice. And he said he threw it. He said he blew up several plays in the backfield. So, T Mac, you um, just coming back on, just kind of getting a little breakthrough. I'm starting off talking about the first day of fall camp today. They said
No, no, I got you.
Bo Atkinson was arguably the best player in practice today. So said that he was, batting down balls, disrupting plays in the backfield
What's up?
consistently and everything. And said he was going up against Ethan Onwine and Austin Searville. And they said as far as the defensive ends, they said they paired up Kenyatta Jackson and C.J. Hicks together, and they paired up Bo Atkinson with Caden Curry together with two different squads. So, what you think about Bo Atkinson standing out, being the best player at practice today, from what they speaking on?
You mean like the best player on defense or the best player in general?
Just best player, like he looked like he was the
On the
best player
field.
today on the field today, like at practice today.
I would say that that's mind-boggling, actually. For myself, like no shade to Bo, no hater shit to Bo. Like to come from a conference with not a lot of defense and come out and look like the best player on the field to people who are really scouting the situation is big to me, especially with the amount of talent around him that he had to be better than. But let's just call it first day of practice and say, he just happened to look better on the first day.
Facts, facts,
That's all
facts.
right. I'll shout you out for calling out Max Clare, but that's all right. You don't got to shout me out for calling out Bo Atkinson. It's cool.
What do you
I
mean? I
remember it
must have
all.
missed an episode. What are you talking about? I always give you your flowers, my boy. What did I mistake that you?
Oh
What
no.
did you say that
Oh
Bo?
no. I said Bo was gonna be outright our number one rusher on the edge like months ago.
Uh,
You're gonna see. It's all right.
I
Yeah,
don't even
well,
like per se disagree, but I think that I'm going to go on the words of Sonny Styles being there and saying that he thinks Kenyatta Jackson is going to be the issue at defensive end, but we'll see. I'm excited. I think as cool as that looks, like I just feel like it's going to be weird to see number 14 coming off the edge for us.
I love it.
I
I
love
like
the
it.
number.
Cause
It looks
Johnson.
dope, but I don't know. I'm not used
yeah.
to it.
They mentioned another player that stood out as a freshman, man. Epi, I ain't gonna say his name already. I already done jacked it up. I ain't gonna jack it up again. Epi, the freshman, man, that we got from UCLA that we flipped. from 2025 class, said he stood out
Damn, I want
today
to know
wearing
what
number
his name is.
44. A lot of people believe
No,
he was looking like he was a
I
little
see
mini
what it is, but I
KCP
want to know
out
how
there.
it's said correctly.
I wasn't gonna give it a shot. Cam ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, I jacked it up already. I ain't even gonna do it again, man. Yeah, man. So they
It's
said he
empty.
stood out today. He stood out looking good today. And we got some more news right here. This is Brian Day speaking about the quarterback race. Talking about we're just getting moving around. So hard to tell. I do think all three of them look a little bit stronger, a little bit more explosive, moving better, a little bit more command of the huddle. But we'll watch the film and kind of go from there. Day one without pass is kind of hard to evaluate. So, what y'all thinking about Ryan Day's statements right here?
Staying true today. It's Saiyans team. Everybody knows it. He's just trying to keep, you know what I mean, keep everybody going. It's first day of practice. You can't, go out and outright say things,
And
for
this
a
what he
multitude of
this
reasons.
this what he said about what he's looking for from both quarterbacks. He said, "You want command of the offense." He said, "When you stand in there as a quarterback, you want everyone to believe in you. You want them to follow your command." Absolutely. He said, "Quarterbacks need to take care of the football and make the routine plays routinely. Third down, red zone, and 2 minutes is where you make your money at." So,
Where
what
you
y'all
make your
feeling right
money
there?
at.
And then, oh yes, I
Uh,
forgot.
I
I
was
got
busy trying to figure
some.
out how to say that guy's name.
He was lost in the sauce.
Epicetanale.
Yeah,
That's
Close
a
or not, I got you.
pronunciation thing under his name. Sorry. Move on. Uh,
Day's comments. I mean, Day always says the right things. He's saying the right things.
go
Everything
ahead,
he said
fellas.
there, especially
I
at
gotta
the end.
go in. I gotta go out and come
right,
back
but he's
in. Go
not
ahead, keep
saying
up.
about who though. He's just saying shit about what you want in a quarterback. He's not saying that he's so good at that. Like he's so good at like avoiding having to say before he has to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think
Hmm.
we're literally gonna wait until week one, first snap on offense to see which one of them runs out. That's honestly where I think we're at. Like, it's gonna be some JT fucking 12 gauge shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna find out when he's gonna walk up to both of them, say the play, and one's gonna turn and run to the field, and one's gonna walk to the sideline with their head down. I'm telling you, that's how it's gonna go. And I mean, we all know who it's gonna be, but like for some reason, he likes to do this. This is like his thing to do.
Keeps competition heavy.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like the competition can't really still be there. Like, not after what we hear, not after what we see. Like, how well does he think he's lying to us? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I,
until we
to
all look
us,
like fools when he sends Lincoln Keyholes. Can I tell you this? This is not an exaggeration. I started a road to glory on that college football that came out, and
mhm,
I made a running back, right? And I ended up walking on it at Ohio State because it's almost impossible to like get there, whatever. Uh, Lincoln Keyholes starts in like when I started the road to glory, like Lincoln Keyholes is the quarterback. But like if you play the game and play like an exhibition game, Julian Sands the quarterback. It's weird. It
again,
got me off guard.
it's. I think it's because game one's Texas, and you would have to have two different game plans because you can't have the same defensive game plan against Keyholes and Sam. So I
Hey,
think
did
that
y'all
has a
hear
lot to
I
do with it
remember
too.
which one of you said it, but
hold on,
one
y'all
of
ain't
you
hear the
said
news?
like the power run situation. Like, how important is that today? Because when you're in that again, I'm not going to a game. That's not like my typical thing. It's just what I've been playing a lot lately. But like you don't get to call your own plays in that game. You get what I'm saying? They call the play for you because it's the road to glory. And a
Right.
lot of power run offense is like very, very consistent. Like
Yeah, but that's
I
because of
don't
last
know.
year and the offense they ran last year. You know what I mean? That
No.
game's
I
based off
do.
of
I don't
last.
disagree, but I'm saying like that has had me thinking since we're on this conversation. Like, is it closer than we're actually allowing ourselves to believe, or is Ryan Day being Ryan Day?
Oh,
So let me tell you what I heard today. I heard that little Birdie told me that they're planning on playing possibly both guys in this Texas game.
I won't
gross,
watch it.
gross.
That's what I heard today, man. I don't know how true it is, but I heard
So,
from like three
what I
people
think,
that personally told me that they thinking about playing both guys. I even heard Bill Kerlake on Bucknuts 24/7 speak on it too and say the same.
it would have to be like a third and short, fourth and short, goal line type situation to where that
He
quarterback
holds
power is
throwing the
going to
ball
be
straight
a
for you.
real, yeah, yeah. And then, every third or fourth play to be off a play action, key holes gets to throw. But it's saying that they're both going to play and somebody taking 95% of the snaps is, even if it's not to that end of the spectrum, even if it's 75% of the snaps, like there's definite quarterback one. It
Is it
just
a
shows you
chance
there's a
that
shorter leash.
let me ask you this: is it a chance that smoke and mirrors that they are trying to put that little narrative out there about them playing two quarterbacks too?
It, I still think it goes to
I think
having a
it
game
leads back
plan.
to what I think it leads back to what Kutch said is then you had to have two different game plans because they're nowhere near the same style of quarterback. So it's like, yeah, I think that it's potentially just some keeps fucking Stupesian, stupid as fuck, from being able to game plan for putting his ears back and running at fucking Julian saying who's not gonna quite try to run at you straight as much, or or do you put like safety on your where the defensive end don't let nobody outside of them, so that you have Lincoln Keyhole to quarter. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I
there's
know.
different ways they're going to be able to play Simmons and different ways they're going to be able to play each quarterback with Simmons. You know what I'm saying? He's either going to be able to pin his ears back and run directly at San and rush 3 out of 4 downs. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to have, and I'm not saying that JS10 can't run, but it's not the same athletic ability.
Yeah,
And
thousand
we've had
percent.
this conversation before. If you have Justin Simmons with his ears pinned back running straight at Lincoln Keyholt's 3 out of 4 plays, you probably have more of a chance of some busted plays where Keyholt's going to run for 20, 30 yards. You know what I'm saying? So it's a game plan, and that specific position changes the movement of the rest of the defense as well. So yeah, you don't tell which quarterback you're going to play, make them think you got to be ready for both. You know what I'm saying? Or again, there is a slim chance that we're all fucking tripping and Lincoln Keyholtz just didn't have his best day at the spring game, and now we're so fucking sold on JS10 and still stuck on that Missouri game that we are uncertain that Lincoln Keyholtz could be beating him. It's possible, bro. We might be tripping, bro. He might be telling the truth.
Well,
I'm telling you, I think it might be closer
I,
than we think.
All right, let me read this right
I
here
don't think
from what
it's
they said about the practice. Hold on, let's read this right here. So they said Julian Sands struggled early in practice during 7-on-7 red zone drills,
I try to
tossing an
skip back to them and
interception
dump
to
right.
cornerback Iggy and overthrowing running back Samuel Dixon on a wide open wheel route, but found some rhythm during 11 on 11 later on. Sayin and wide receiver Cornell Tate connected several times and seemed to be developing some chemistry. Then they said Lincoln Kingholz had a high completion rate and had perhaps the most impressive throw of the day, splitting double coverage on a post route to Jeremiah Smith, a precise pass on an in and out route. to wide receiver Marlon Graham, who continues to stand out after a huge spring, was another highlight for King Host. They said notably, King Host had the benefit of throwing to Smith during team drills while saying didn't, as saying that King Host worked on separate fields during 11-on-11 work, allowing them to get in equal number of reps. And then, they mentioned right here
The,
saying that, Ohio State's offense stayed vanilla with, you know, a plethora of fucking underneath passes to give the duo confidence. Though both attempted a deep shot or two, how they performed on downfield throws will be a key storyline throughout the Buckeyes' next two practices to open media. So, what y'all think about that right there pertaining to both quarterbacks?
I have a couple things that I would say my feelings stand on this situation, and this is like two things: the equal reps. That's. I'm telling you, bro. Everything points to this being maybe closer than we're allowing ourselves to even believe. Um, I would say this, and this is very big to me. Whoever you are leaning towards being your QB1 should probably be the one throwing to Jeremiah Smith at practices. And the fact that it says in there that Julian Sand threw zero passes or attempted even being on the same field as him, I think that that's big, bro. I really do. Like, you would definitely, am I wrong? You would put your person who is potentially your starter in your mind. I mean, that's something we got to pay attention to the next two practices, Cam. I know we won't have another episode, but like, we still need to like watch what they're saying on that because, in my honest opinion, and I know I'm kind of shook by that to be honest, because as you were reading it, that thought went to my head, and it was
Right,
like, damn, maybe Lincoln is doing way better than we anticipate, bro.
right, bro. Facts. Yeah,
I,
I'm
d-
glad you pointed
I
that
do want
out.
to
Go ahead.
say, I just want to say one thing. I never thought the race was that big a difference. I'm not saying that
No,
Julian
no,
saying
yeah,
is. I'm just high on Julian saying because what I saw, you know what I mean. Like I
no,
don't think it was a big margin that he's ahead QB1. I just would rather see the offense because of the wide receivers. I would rather see JS10. And from what I saw, he had better command and other things they listed in the last thing we looked at. Um,
no. I agree.
I,
I agree fully.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm right with both of you guys, man. As far as it, you know, I mean, of course, this is them with helmets on, no pads, no equipment, 100%. This is the first day, so fans don't get all worked up over hearing about Julius Sands struggling on 7-on-7s. You know what I mean? They said he did better on 11-on-11, so shit. 11-on-11 is where I want him to look better in. Shit.
thousand
And
percent.
I'd rather you get all your struggles out in practice. That's what practice is for. That's what it's for. And you playing against the fucking arguably top three defense in the fucking country already. So
No,
taking
absolutely.
account of that to where a lot of I notice a lot of Buckeye fans be like stressing so much when they hear something negative that they don't like for us the team, for especially shit like this in particular. So I seen that going Buckeye fans starting to stress out. I'm like, bruh, this is the first practice, bro. Let's relax. Let's let everything. Let them boys work, man. They putting in work. Let them boys work. But
Relax.
relax. So, going a little bit more, they said, as far as Caleb Downs, they had Caleb Downs in the nickel today. And they said moved around. No, they said Caleb Downs moved all around the Buckeyes defense and opened up some of his best play in the back half of 2024. During Thursday's practice, defensive coordinator Matt Patricia had him aligned at nickel nearly all day. Whether it becomes permanent fixture for Downs who will undoubtedly play all over the field for Ohio State again in 2025, remains to be seen. But it creates an interesting potential starting lineup for the secondary. And then adding to that even more, um, they mentioned Action in spring practice, Lorenzo Styles was the first team nickel with Malik Harford and I was about to say Jalen McClain competing to start alongside him and Downs at strong safety. Downs playing nickel will place Harford at free safety and McClain at strong safety in the Buckeyes base 4-2-5 defense. Both Harper and McLean came out spring with a lot of momentum, so it makes sense that Ohio State would toy with a lineup that gets them both on the field together. That said, there was no clear starting lineup in the secondary on Thursday as the Buckeyes. Gotta add teammate back. As the Buckeyes split their first and second teams for reps throughout practice, Styles played nickel with one group while Downs played with the other group. So right there, they said Keller Downs they had him at nickel, and they playing around with Jalen McClain and Malik Harford at the other two safety positions, and said there wasn't really no clear lineup for us the starters for us the defense for a secondary wise. What y'all think about Caleb Downs playing the nickel?
I love it. You know how much help on the run defense that'd be on all the screens and
It
that.
makes sense.
It's
Fast. You thinking right where I'm thinking, bro. Go ahead, cook it up.
like y'all made fun of me for it, but like Iggy was like our most physical corner, and uh, seeing what Marlowe did last year, like your most physical corner works best, like especially if they can tackle. Iggy can tackle for a corner, especially. But if you move Downs in there, and then you got Matthews and Iggy, and then you got Hartford for the pass, and then you got McLean back there as the strong safety, because I think McLean's a way better tackler and takes better angles, but playing the ball, Hartford's better. So if you position these guys in the right place to move Caleb down there closer to the line of scrimmage, oh God, we got a Kyle Hamilton thing here. You know what I mean? Because I'm Kyle Hamilton's amazing. I love the guy. He was a lot better than I thought he was when we drafted him. But I mean, Caleb Downs is Caleb Downs. You know what I mean? It's a different animal. Um, but I love the move. I think that's where he should be playing. So it's like you got three linebackers and three safeties on the field, and you still got this one guy. Because most everybody has Caleb Downs being the best player in football over JJ simply because he's a junior to a sophomore. You know what I mean? So why not use him to the best of the abilities that you can?
Facts, facts. See, man, what you think, brother? See, Max, you there, brother?
Well, damn.
I could say for myself in particular, it's a little different for me a little bit because I mean I ain't gonna lie. I mean, of course, during the spring we seen Lorenzo Styles. He was kind of like the guy that was leading at the nickel, and of course Caleb at the safety position, and then you got McLean and Harford playing at the other safety position. But I was kind of like, I seen Bryce West. He was kind of behind Lorenzo Styles at the nickel, and then we seen
Matthews
I was
there with
think
Devin Sanchez on the outside.
yeah, I see, and I was thinking kind of like, where does Devin Sanchez play in this defense? Because I mean, I think Devin Sanchez. What I'm hearing on the secondary is like I'm hearing Aaron Scott is going to be kind of like that rotating guy, kind of similar to how Jermaine has been the last 2 years. And I
Yeah.
think but they said they're gonna definitely play Devin Sanchez. So you're gonna probably see like Aaron Scott and Devin Sanchez kind of rotating in a little bit amongst each other, along with Bryce West. I think you're probably going to see all of these guys rotate around. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, in particular.
I like if you want. I want to take it a step further and say, like I would put Caleb Downs in there as the nickel because we run the nickels our base coverage, and I put it down there 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 8. I put him at the nickel, and then if not, then I'm going to take probably McClain out because it's going to be a 3rd down, and you know what I mean. It's not a run stopping down, so I'm gonna put Matthews in the middle. I'm gonna put Devin Sanchez on the outside and Iggy on the other side, and I'm gonna have Downs back there with Hartford. And I'm a McLean guy, but that's what
Yeah, but
I think that would be the perfect lineup.
I think because I kind of think it's going to be like kind of similar. I think you're going to see Iggy and Maine on the outside. Then I think they kind of playing around with it a little bit. With I don't for some reason I don't see. I mean, could you see Matt? Real talk. When you really think about it, though, real shit. I think
I
it's
can
going to end
fucking
up
hear
being
this
like
shit.
this.
I don't understand.
I think it's going to end up being like this,
I
bro.
got totally make it happen.
This secondary is probably going to be like this, bro. When you really think about it, because if they ain't confident in Lorenzo Styles and they're confident in McLean and Hartford being back there at safety and just letting Downs just roam and be a nickel and go crazy up there, it sounds perfect to me. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For real talk. What you think,
It
T
comes
man?
down to would you rather see
Yeah, facts. T man, what you think about Downs being at the nickel? All right,
What'd you say, bro? I'm
what
sorry.
you? Yeah, what you think about Caleb Downs being at the nickel today at practice, nearly all day?
No, I already. I'm gonna have to get back on, bro. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, you good,
no?
you good.
Comes down to me. I would rather see Devin Sanchez on the field than both McLean and Hartford. And Nick Scott, like I'm not I might have messed up his first name, but Scott Jr. whatever. Uh, he one of them iffy ones for me.
Yeah, Aaron Scott, man, I like Aaron Scott.
Aaron
He was
Scott.
good. Yeah, Aaron Scott, I like Aaron Scott, man. He just got he made some good plays during the spring game. He definitely made some good plays.
He
TB
got in
was
that
good,
fight
bro. He
too.
was good.
What up,
Yeah,
There
man?
that
you
fight
go.
was crazy. TV was good, brother, man. And
What's
just
up?
you coming in, man. Um, just just news on just filling you in, just from where we started and everything. Of
Mhm.
course, right before we came on, the news about Essex Houston said the injury
Okay.
wasn't serious. He said he may be limited in a few practices, but he should be ready for the opener for
Okay.
Texas. And then of course, we spoke about the quarterback race. Um, Matter of fact, no, not even talking. We were going to do this. We spoke about Bo Atkinson. They said Bo Atkinson was arguably the best player at practice today on the first practice as the Buckeye. You know what I mean? And then we talked about the quarterback race a little bit to where um, they were talking about uh, they was talking
They ain't
about
choose one yet.
they pretty much had um both guys playing on both squads. They had two different teams, and they was playing them on both squads. They said Sand struggled during 7-on-7s, but he looked better during 11-on-11s. And then they said King Host looked better than Sand pretty much overall in practice today. And
Hmm.
then of course with the defensive ends, is going back to them. They kind of had them in split reps. They had Kenyatta Jackson paired up with C.J. Hicks and Caden Curry paired up with Bo Atkinson today. Um, and then as far as like the secondary, of course, we was just talking about Caleb Downs. They had him in the nickel today. and so nearly throughout the day. So, what you think about these? All of this all together right here, just to sum it up with everything, TB.
I mean, listen, y'all been talking all off season about this quarterback battle, how it's JS10 team. You know what I mean? It don't. I mean, it don't look like that. You know, based on what these new reports. You know, so I mean,
My bad,
I'm,
Joe.
I'm
Are you good,
interested.
man?
You get. I'm interested in seeing how the coaches move. You know, what I mean, how they operate in the first game of the season. You know, I'm very interested. You know, that's what I say about that. I mean, in the execution, I'm glad that's her. It looked like a hyperextend when I watched it earlier. I didn't comment, but it didn't. You know, what I mean, look is that bad. So I'm happy about that because I want to be 100% against Texas. So
Yeah, I'm about to show a little clip of it.
Look good, that's for sure.
Yeah. As
yeah.
soon as as soon as Sanchez said that in the group chat, I watched the video again. You could see that it was a hyperextension.
Mm-hmm. Did
Oh
you
my
let?
fucking god!
What's going on?
Did it kick me off again?
No, we
No,
still
you
here.
good.
People just keep calling me and fucking up my thing. I'm just getting annoyed.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you could tell that it was a hyperextension, so that's probably good, better than other alternatives.
Yeah, man. So what y'all so far as Taylor Downs, man, what y'all think about him being at the nickel, T Matt and TB? We can get y'all take on that.
I mean, he's a versatile player. You know what I mean? Why not move him around? You know, he's the best player on our defense. You know, and he's so with his skill set and his skill level. I mean, why not? You know, I like what Matt Patricia is doing. For offense, the game plan where he's going to be at because the quarterback when he goes to the line, that's the first person they're identifying is him. You know, so if you can move him around, disguise coverage, you know what I mean by that way, I think that's great. So that's my take on that.
Yeah,
I had
man. They
actually already kind of answered before that happened, but I don't hate it. But like to me, you leave the best safety at safety where he's the best safety.
Yeah, I think there'll be times where he may look like he's in the nickel, but he's really playing the safety. You know, depends on
Baltimore Ravens stuff.
I buy it.
yeah. So I like it for the versatility and play calling for sure.
thanks, bro. And then
Would you? Well, I got a question though. Would you say Caleb Downs is more Ed Reed or more Troy Polamalu?
Uh, um,
Airy.
yeah, I would say Ed Reed, but he reminds me more of like a bigger, faster, stronger Bob Sanders.
Hmm.
I like that. I like
So
that.
y'all see this? I see this on the screen. They said the nickel position would be an interesting use of down skill set, even if only in some packages. Though he aligned there in a few spots last season, and the lead run defender with his coverage skills, getting him closer to the ball had plenty of benefits for the Buckeyes during the CFP. Patricia has star New England safety Patrick Chung play a similar role for some elite Patriots defenses during the 2010s.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean he's known for it. The two best teams that I can remember in that era was the at disguising coverage was the Ravens in New England, and Matt Patricia had a lot to do with that. So I hope he brings that element to it, to where you never know where he's going to line up. You know what I mean? You might put Sonny at the nickel. To TB's point, you put Sonny at the nickel, and you put Caleb Downs in the middle, and then they just rotate their zone or they coverage or whatever. Um, The more places you can put him, the more confused that quarterback's going to be. So I think that's a great thing that he's bringing to the table, almost like a Chip Kelly, but for defense.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just moving forward, just some other people that stood out today. They said freshman defensive tackle Matthew Roy. He was um he was not seen practicing on Thursday. And then of course Ohio State had five players working on punt return. Graham, Smith, Tate, Brandon Ennis, and freshman running back Anthony Turbo Rogers. Then
Turbo.
they said freshman running back Bo Jackson continued to impress, splitting defenders with a big burst through the line of scrimmage for a big gain on one of his runs. They said five-star freshman cornerback Devin Sanchez had one of the day's best pass breakups to prevent Stan from completing a well-thrown deep ball to Cornell Tate along the left sideline. And continuing on, they said Jeremiah Smith, true to Ryan Day words at Big Ten Media Days, looks bigger, stronger, and somehow faster than last year. His separation on routes and dangerous after the catch running were in full display. Then they said the projected starting offensive linemen were mixed between two groups on Thursday. Left tackle Ethan Onwa, center Carson Hansman, and right tackle Austin Searville were paired with left guard Jake Cooks and right guard Gabe Van Sickle, while left guard Luke Montgomery and right guard Tegra Shabola were grouped with left
You
tackle
done?
M. Moore and
You all done?
Joshua Padilla and right tackle Philip Daniels far as the offensive line. And at North, they get to talk about the fourth string quarterback right here. Eli Brickhandler had a rough first practice as a Buckeye. During
Hmm.
one set of split team drills, Brickhandler had to run laps after back to back series for throwing an interception to walk on safety Ryan Ruzinski and fumbling a handoff to Samuel Dixon. Inconsistency continued to be a challenge for redshirt freshman punter Nick Mallardy, as he had several booming punts that showed off his leg strength, but also had several noticeable mishits.
Oops.
So,
See, man, I'm worried about our special teams, not as far as kicking. You know, I just don't. I just sick and tired of like having a shitty kicker. Man, I miss his days of Mike Nugent. But good lord, but I don't know.
Jaden Fielding had an absolutely brilliant playoffs. Let's forget his bad
Okay,
pick.
he had a good playoffs, but we're not about to sit here and act like he was the great kicker all year, bro.
He
I
wasn't.
also
I
think
said
we're
that.
nitpicking.
Huh?
We're nitpicking. We don't have any holes in our offense or defense, so we got to find holes. Um, Special teams are special teams. You never know. I'm sure they had some great ones that didn't come through when they should have. So it is what it
Yeah.
is. It should come down to
No,
the kicker anyway.
listen, we believe that, man, but until it does. So
I don't know. I've had a great kicker. Then he like things in his butt. So now we got a rookie kicker. So I don't care about kickers anymore. Never again will I care about kickers.
that was in the details, bro. We don't see him building this extra points.
I'm starting to think Christian Wilkins played for Clemson too, or Justin Tucker played for Clemson too. They just produce a
Don't do
freaky
Justin
mother
Tucker like
truckers.
that, bro. Don't do Justin Tucker like that, bro.
Fuck Clemson.
Hey,
Whoever
all right,
Justin
so, you know what I'm saying? I seen the boy Arvell Reese out there, man, looking amazing out there, man. Um, yeah, that's some other shit too. Hold on, let me pull some up. So let's kind of talk about this a little bit right here, man. But this duo right here,
Yeah,
these two freshman
yeah.
linebackers right here, man. So you got Riley Pettijohn, man, and TJ Alford right here, man. I literally said on Twitter that I see a legendary career out of Robbie Pettijohn, man, and his mom and
Legend.
dad they retweeted my tweet earlier. These two
Oh
guys,
shit.
bro, I'm really high on these two guys. The guy that I think is going to see time more between the two would be Robbie Pettijohn because
Sure,
that man
sure.
is just a monster. Both of these guys are monsters, bro. And they, like, so what y'all think about these two guys right here?
I heard a lot of good things, about Petty John, and I think if he can, I think he got the potential to be like our next like linebacker superstar. I'm excited to see what he can do, on the field. It's just going to just continue to add to our dominance on defense because we already have a lot of great players coming up already on the field. So I'm excited to see.
Ooh. We
Y'all
got
see the
Devin
trend?
Sanchez.
Y'all see this trend of like how James Laurinaitis is like he's recruiting like fast, big, athletic, strong,
Yes.
long linebackers because the way the game is now. It's a versatile game for us to spread and everything. So yeah, go ahead, Jay Crush. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna add on to what everybody's saying. Like Petty John's been crazy. I've been high on him since last year. Offers, ju- uh, a half a step, a quarter step, an eighth a step slower on you know what I mean trajectory and stuff right now. But Pettijohn is a game record. We were talking about game records on the other podcast, but like Pettijohn is going to be the truth, though, and he's going to put Bobby Carpenter kind of leadership on it, and always in the right place at the right time. But you got Sonny Styles athleticism at linebacker. It's crazy. Like he's a stronger tackler. He's a more cerebral player than Sonny was at this age, and look what Sonny grew to be. You know what I mean? I think Petty John is a game changer, and I can't wait for him to see the field. And I hope he wears 20 his whole career. That Pete
Facts.
Werner shit. Pete Werner made it to the pros too, but he's not a Pete Werner kind of player. You know what I mean? It's a top echelon talent and all of that. But I would love to see 20 right there in the middle for the next 3 years. I would be mad at it.
Facts. T Mac.
Me personally, I just like I heard you mention the whole James Laurinaitis is recruiting the linebacker position. I mean, I think no disrespect to old Tommy Two Thumbs or fucking Cody Simon, because he did great last year also, or Pete Warner is at that. But like,
Right.
I haven't been like excited about like a continuous run of linebackers for a while. You know, like we got the two that we got now. One of them probably leaves after this year. The other one's still be there. So then you decide which of those other two that we're talking about right now, Petty John or Alford, end up starting next year, and then you have those
Hmm.
two, but then you still have. I feel like I don't understand why people just forgetting about Peyton Pierce. Like Peyton
Yeah,
Pierce is
Peyton
dog,
Pierce.
dude. Like you understand what
Peyton
I'm saying?
Pierce. I
Like,
was just
and
about to
then
say
you
that.
then you got CJ Sana and fucking
Eli Lee.
Sincere
Eli
Johnson.
Lee.
Like I
D.
man, it's like we're starting to make the running back room resemble that or the my bad, the linebacker
Linebacker.
room resemble that wide receiver room as far as like being one of the best in the country with a lot of years of future brightness ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? And once we once we once we start producing these dudes to first round draft picks as well. Because if we're getting Pete Warner's and Tommy Eichenberger's drafted to the NFL, then
Gross.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that was before we had James Laurinaitis. So like, then we're gonna stop missing on these Tyler Atkinsons and CJ whatever the heck the other dude's name was. I forget his last name. The one that went
I'm with you.
to Georgia
Oh yeah,
or Alabama.
dang.
My bad. He went to Alabama.
I can't take his name right now. My damn self. I know it.
It's CJ something, but yeah, he committed to Alabama. He was the
Yeah,
number 2 ranked linebacker. But I'm saying once these TJ Alfords
Riley
and
Pettijohn.
Riley Penn, I'm looking at him, and for some reason I just want to say James Peoples. I'm like, that is not who that is.
20.
Do not say that. Do not say that.
I want to see them stand next to each other though, because it's going to be a difference.
yeah. I want to show y'all something.
Offer look bigger.
I want to show y'all something right here, man. So 6'6" freshman tackle right here, Carter Lowe, man, 4-star in the 2025 class, man. They said he looked impressive in practice, even though he's playing with this, majority like with the second squad. But he's just developing, just getting better. And this is a guy that they definitely be a big impact coming up in the next year or two for sure. Right here with Carter Lowe, man, he was our best tackle out of this 2025 class right here. What y'all thinking about Carter Lowe?
What
Good.
year is he?
I'm
What's his
glad he looks
age?
right.
I think that he's probably bad news for the Armstrong twins.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, yeah, yeah. I heard the Armstrong twins are getting better. Like they're developing, getting better, but they're not there yet. They're not
They're
there
going
yet.
into year 3, aren't they?
No, this year two. This year two.
I got you.
Yeah, year two. And just to show y'all a little bit right
I
here,
feel
man.
like
So
I feel like Ohio State linemen.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead, go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
you good. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Say what you
No,
about to
I
say.
was
Go
just
ahead.
gonna say I feel like Ohio State linemen have that kind of niche to where they're kind of negatively looked at and graded, and then you get in a game and it's a totally different grade, and you're like, oh, it's all bliss after that. Like, yeah, I mean not all, but you know what I'm saying. I just think he'll need to get in live action before he changes his
Right.
trajectory to where he wants it to be. That's all. My
Right.
bad.
And another thing, just to add to it, like with the, just that for some college football fans or just football fans in general, just for them to understand what college football, it's hard for a freshman to come right in to start, at offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Especially at fucking Ohio State. Now, you at one of those lower schools and you like a quarter low or something, hell yeah, you're gonna be starting. But Carter
Yeah,
Low on
like
a team like
Michigan.
Ohio State, he's not able to start because college football on Division 1 level is just totally different. It's really different, man, for a freshman just to come in and start it at offensive tackle or offensive guard. You know what I'm saying? Especially center, shit. Let alone that. And just kind of thinking about it, Carson Hinsman, he started his freshman year at center, and he wasn't going to start last year because we brought in Seth McLaughlin, but at the same time. Um, McLaughlin went down. Carson Hinsman had to step up last year. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what this offensive line really look like fully, man, when they put it all together, man, week one. With Carson Hinsman at center, Luke Montgomery and Shabola both at guard. Then you got Austin Steerville at right tackle, then Ethan Onward at left tackle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to see, who gonna be the guys that follow up behind those guys. You know what I mean, be backups because you're gonna definitely need that behind the offensive line going into a championship run with the new playoff system. You know what I mean? We already know we witnessed it and dealt with it last year with us winning our national championship. So it's really big for the offensive line to continue to get better day by day. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding it out and get ready to be solid for this full season because it's gonna be a long season, man. Defending that strap this year for sure, man. And just
You
one
heard
more.
Ryan Day. We ain't defending shit. They can't
We ain't
take that
defending shit.
motherfucker
We
from us.
attacking. We're attacking. We're attacking. We ain't defending shit. And just kind of talk about this. Like, all right, so
Hey,
they
hold
up
on.
in the
Before you
Woody.
move on from the O
What?
line thing, real quick, who
What?
was Daniels a starter at Minnesota?
Yeah, he got placed in the start in Minnesota last year due to like some guys going down. But he was this year. He was going to be a bona fide starter this year for sure in Minnesota. But
I
you
bet
know
he
he
kicking
made
himself in the dick right now.
not really necessarily because you
And
remember
this,
Philip Daniels. Remember
he
Philip Daniels' family with Paris Johnson. You remember Monica Daniels, Paris Johnson's mother, um, is married to Mike Daniels that used to be head coach at Princeton here. And that's what
For real?
drove. Yeah, yeah, bro. I just the crazy part about that. I literally just found this out, literally 2 3 months ago, where like
What?
Monica
That's
Daniels,
crazy.
yeah, Monica Daniels. You remember Monica Daniels had Paris Johnson at St. Nets, and then she brought him
Yeah.
over to Princeton for his senior year. Yeah, she brought him over to Princeton for
Oh
his senior
shit.
year. And Mike
Mhm.
Daniels was head coach at Princeton that time. And so they were dating and they ended up getting married.
Oh,
And now Mike Daniels is like NFL consultant for players and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Parents at Arizona, Monica, she's with,
that's wild.
Paris a lot and everything, handling business for Paris and everything. So, yeah, bro, that's crazy. I did not know it until like literally 2 3 months ago. I start putting pieces to the puzzle. I'm like, how the hell? And Mike Dennis is my cousin, so I'm like, how the hell I didn't know Mike Dennis was married to Monica? Like, how the hell I didn't know this? They've
Bruh.
been married for like 2 years now. Like, didn't even know it. Like, crazy. So
I was
yeah,
today
paired
years
up with
old.
Fair. Yeah, pertaining to Philip Daniels, connected to Paris Johnson, you know what I mean, and wanted to come home, you know what I mean, and he's getting developed. And Philip Daniels, they believe he's a guy that can probably play next year for sure. You know what I mean, because and just kind of just thinking about it a little bit with adding a little bit context to like the Paris Johnson and Philip Daniels little situation that y'all remember I was talking about that offensive lineman in the 2027 class from his name Lyle Johnson from
Yeah.
TAF.
Yeah.
Well, he just transferred to I believe he transferred to Moeller, I think. Moeller, I think either Moeller or Saint I had to look 100%. He just
Yeah,
transferred
I
to
ain't
the
seen X.
DBL. Yeah, all right, so it's Moeller then. So he transferred to Moeller and they already crystal balled him to Ohio State already. Yeah, I mean, he's real high on Ohio State. Of course, his connection with Paris Johnson and the Daniels family and everything. And so that's a guy that you can see probably commit to Ohio State sooner than we think, possibly for sure. Just to add a little context to that in that
I'm not mad
perspective.
at that.
And so right here, man, at the Woody, man, they got a new look, cool look over here. They got the playoff already in there from the CFP. Then of course, you know what I'm saying, they put that 2024 John in there. You see that? You feel me?
So
You
the
know what I'm
last
saying?
one
And
was all
that,
the years
That
we've been in
jump?
the college football playoffs.
The
yeah,
2014
yeah.
one? Yeah. No, what, the 2016? No. What you talking? What you just asked, T?
I was seeing if that was all the times we've been in the college football playoffs. That's what that
Yeah,
is
this
right there.
this is where we've been in the college playoffs 6 times,
6 times, yeah.
and then
Man,
Out
we
of how
looking like
many?
LeBron James in the finals
2014,
right
Out
now.
of
Two and
how
six.
many?
2019, 2020, 2022, 2024. Definitely would be 2025.
I don't like that.
Mm,
I don't like they put that up there, man. I only like the one the years up there we won the Natty. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They don't got to put all that up there.
We
No,
got
it's show,
I
we
like
look like
it's
this
LeBron
one.
showing.
James right now, two and
Now
six.
you post the look and you post it and you tell look when the recruits walk in, they see them, they going to the playoffs. Oh, they done won the Natty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is championship vibes over here, man. We compete for championships, man.
Exactly. Championships. We got them up there. There's 2002, 2014, 2024. That's all you need.
Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all
I'm cool
live
with
on
the
the
playoffs.
podcast in front of my wife. Would you, if you were getting a custom license plate, would you get your anniversary or 02-14-24?
Say
Ooh,
it again.
am I in trouble? Hold on, can I ask a question? Am I in
Oh, yeah,
trouble?
hold on. Say that
I don't
again.
get in trouble, bro.
Oh, ask that
All right, so
again,
yeah,
bro.
hell no, fuck that, son, hell no. Yeah, you know which one to get. You know which one to get. Ain't even no question. Shit.
Oh, ask that question again, bro.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, ask that question again, T-Man.
Okay, I'm getting a custom Buckeyes license plate for my birthday. And my two
Oh,
options right now are my anniversary, because you can only get numbers. I wanted it to say Buckeye Steppas, but it's not possible with the custom Ohio State license plate. But
oh,
my
man.
options are either my anniversary, which is 01-06-23, or the three national championships I've been alive for, which is 02-14-24.
Oh,
I would get the
shit.
natties because it's a Buckeye tag, so it don't got nothing to do with your marriage with respectfully. You know.
Absolutely. I
Well,
agree with
if
that.
I
I
if
agree
I'm
with
in
that, Pat.
trouble at
I'm
this
with
point in
TB.
time,
I'm
if
with
I'm in
TB
the
on that one.
doghouse,
I'm with TB on that one.
I
I ain't gonna lie.
I'd be in the doghouse. I don't know about
You can
y'all. I'm
say, look,
sorry.
you can stand
This
for that
Y'all
one,
better
motherfucker
than
bro.
said if
me.
it was gonna get me
You
in the
can stand for that
doghouse,
one.
fuck it, I'm going to the doghouse.
Now if this already been discussed with the wife that you was gonna get the anniversary date on the plate, so now that's a whole different story.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh
I just
well,
kind of
yeah,
threw this on her the other
you
day.
gotta get the yeah, you gotta get the anniversary dolls, man. You gotta get the anniversary dolls.
Nah, hell nah. Stay strong. You don't get in trouble. If you don't get in trouble, yeah, shit. Ain't nothing to talk about.
What's wrong? Oh no, yeah, no.
You
TB
better get.
TB knows this, but all right, hold on. I got it. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I got something right here, man. Real interesting right here, fellas. Um, let me show y'all. Well, let me do this. Let me do a filler. Do something filler. So, all right, talk about Coach Prime right here, man. Coach Prime right here, of
Yeah.
course. Cancer free, man. Cancer free. He was diagnosed with, cancers, bladder cancer, pretty much, in his tumor, and he said he was very high risk over this past, spring, and everything got cured and cleared out and removed. You know, definitely prayers out to Coach Prime, getting better, getting well, man. What y'all think about this? Coach Prime, man. I seen him. I watched Well Off Media the other day, a couple episodes the last couple days where um he was looking good, and he was telling the team like,
Uh,
"Hey, man, I came back for y'all. I came back for
yeah.
y'all. And I'm grinding this thing out for y'all, man." So, what y'all think
Yo,
about Coach Prime, man? Clear for cancer and everything coming
shout
back.
out to Prime for being with Carucci. That's first and
Yes.
foremost.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Stop taking my lines, bro.
This
Yeah.
this
Hell
this,
yeah. Yeah.
this girl Laura over here talking about, can y'all talk about Karuchi and his 30-year-old girlfriend Karuchi,
Oh,
36?
He
Man,
getting that young thing.
hey,
He got that young thing
Coach
on his hip.
Coach Prime, hey,
put the
I know
picture of Prime. Put a picture of
Chris
Carucci
Chris
up. That's what I want to see. Where
Chris Brown
Carucci
may
at?
be sorry over there, man. He gotta let that shit go, man. Let Coach Brown get the young girl, man, and do his thing, man. At least, at least he ain't moving like Shannon Sharp.
Yo,
Fast. If
just see
you could
AB.
get him,
Just
get
see
him.
AB tweet. AB tweet was like Carucci. He ain't got no toes and no bladder. What you doing?
Hey,
Damn.
listen, shout
At
out to
least, at
Prime for
least
being
he,
Yeah.
at
cancer free,
least he ain't
can
18.
cancer survivor. Shout out Prime for that. But I love the team camaraderie that it brought in, but they probably win 5 games instead of 4 now.
Stop it.
That's
Oh, the
it.
disrespect.
Time out, time out.
That's
You
it.
know what I got to say to that,
Disrespect.
man?
That's
Hold on,
it.
time out. You know what I got to say to that? Bring Carucci around that locker room and see what you get out of the players and
Oh
primes.
yeah.
A bunch of
Let's go,
emotion
dog.
between player and coach because he's gonna be salty all his players
Oh,
try to
hell
take his
no.
away.
Hell no. Hell no. They're going to try. They're going to try their damnedest. I know I would. Don't judge away.
Right.
Carucci?
That's so
Come on,
disrespectful.
dog.
They gonna win
Come
at
on,
least
dog.
7 games. They gonna win at least 7.
That's nasty word.
Thank you.
All right, so I got this little. Let me go ahead and get this right here. So I got a little clip I want to show y'all real quick, man. Of this man
Yeah,
JJ
that's
right
cool.
here.
That's cool. That's one. You gotta be. Let me borrow with that one. That's one. I'm gonna go 3. 5. Ain't that crazy? 2.
You ain't have to push dude like that.
Ah, damn. Damn. Yeah, 4. 4. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Four?
The one
Four?
hander against
Come
Iowa was
on, dog.
disrespectful. That was disrespectful. The one against Iowa. That's why I said, man, put PD in, coach. He better. They got a whole bunch of those.
How the fuck how is the one hander? No, no. How is the one hander versus Tennessee where the defender tackled him while he caught it not on there? That don't even.
Bro, that's
Come on,
sick.
they were all
That's
fired.
sick.
They're all
Bro, that PD shit was
one A
nasty
through
work,
one
dog.
E.
He's
They're
so
all
Four was
one
against
A
bullshit.
one
Oregon,
E.
though.
Huh?
Four was against Oregon, though. That's the one I was worried
I'm
about.
gonna play it back. I'm gonna play it back. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
play it
cool.
back. Go.
That's cool. That's one. You gotta be. Let me borrow with that one. That's one. I'm gonna go 3. 5. Ain't that crazy? 2. Ah, damn. Damn. Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, that's cool. That's
Four, dog? Four? Fuck out of here, bro. That catch was crazy. Triple
Yeah.
coverage.
That that was against Michigan State though, not Oregon.
Right.
My bad.
Just for the
Regardless,
record. But
triple
nah, I mean
coverage.
I think number 4 and number 1 are the same catch, just against different level talent.
So I got something
I
right here
thought
for y'all right here.
You're good, go. You're good.
What y'all think about this right
You're
here,
good.
though?
I'm
Start
starting. I'm
one,
starting
bench one,
Vernon,
cut
and I'm
one.
benching Jack. I'm starting Vernon Goldstein. I'm benching Jack. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm starting.
That one's not really a hard one, I don't
Yeah,
think.
yeah, ain't really difficult for real. Yeah, definitely. Brandon Ghost starter, Jack bench, Don Simon, definitely get
We went up when we went over this before. Vernon Golson's stats are up there with some of the best.
They are.
absolutely,
He's definitely just not
absolutely,
as respected at Ohio State as he should be.
Yeah.
absolutely, man. I'm just gonna bounce it around a little bit. So we're gonna do this real quick. You feel me? Right here, Oklahoma schedule right here. 2025 schedule for Oklahoma.
Win, 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 lose, win, lose, 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 lose. Not much better than last year, my boy. Not much better than last year.
So you got Illinois State for their first game. Then they playing the
Win,
Vols up north for the second game. Then they're
win.
at Temple. Then they're back at home
The
against
only
When
thing is
Auburn and Kent State. Then they're
that sucks because they're gonna start out thinking that they're legit. Their team's gonna start out 5-0, and they're gonna think
Five and
they're
zero.
legit, and then they're gonna lose the rest of their games.
They're losing to Auburn.
I don't know. Auburn was
I
not
think they're
very good
losing to
last
Auburn.
year either.
They losing to Auburn. They're losing to Texas. They losing to South Carolina. They losing to Ole Miss,
They're
Tennessee. They
losing
might
it
lose.
to.
They might lose about five in a row.
I just said after Kent State, they lose the rest of their games. If
I
they if
can't
they
disagree
lose to
with you.
Auburn, they go into Texas 4-1. So be it. That's my opinion. But
Yeah,
I
that's a
still think
tough schedule.
they could go into Texas 5-0 and then not win another game the rest of the year.
That's a real tough schedule, yo. That's got to be one of the toughest schedules in the country.
Right behind Florida's. Florida's definitely got the hardest.
Good
What was
lord, bro.
Oklahoma's record last year?
Like 4-8, five
Trash.
and five
Trash.
and seven, something like that.
They're gonna have two trash ass years in a row in the SEC, and then Oklahoma's gonna disappear off the map.
That 7 game stretch is crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god.
damn. Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, LSU. Damn.
Yeah.
They could
Right.
probably lose. They could probably lose all seven of them.
Yeah. 4 and
I
7.
got I
They
got
were
9
they were
losses.
6 and they finished the season 6-7.
6 and
Yeah.
7? How do you see
I don't
that?
see 6. I don't see 6.
I
I
got
see
I
9
4 and 1.
losses.
no, bro. You asked me what they did last year, so I went and looked it up.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I thought my
I
fault,
think you're talking
my
about for
fault.
this schedule, bro.
I done told y'all
Do,
Yes,
they go into
do y'all
Texas either they go into Texas either 4-1 or 5-0, and they don't win another game. So whatever that
is
equates
that
to,
is that
four and
first
eight or
loss
five
of the
and
Bugs up
seven.
north?
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, I don't know that
yeah,
they for sure can, but I
they're
don't think
definitely
Michigan's
losing.
good, bro.
Yeah, I think they
I
lose
don't
to the
either, but
Bugs
they're
up north.
definitely losing. Oklahoma ain't good.
Oklahoma beat Alabama last year. Shit.
So did that team up north.
I
They beat
know.
us
That's what I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah,
They on
but
similar
Michigan beat
playing
them.
field.
Michigan beat them with Alabama. A lot of starters didn't play.
Yeah,
So
facts. None of their starting receivers played.
I'm just saying.
No, they had like a
I got
6-year senior that played.
I got Illinois State. I got Temple and Kent State, maybe Auburn. After that's curtains. They're gonna lose to Missouri, and they shouldn't. They're just gonna be defeated because you're gonna lose all them damn games in a row, dog. You're gonna lose to Missouri, and then you got LSU after that. It'll be close, and then you're gonna lose to LSU. That's what 3-9,
I
Yeah,
only got
I
them
say four
beating
and eight between three and
4-10.
nine, between 3-9 and five
damn.
and seven. Any of those in that area?
I got them beating Illinois State, Temple. I give them Auburn, Kent State, and Tennessee. So I got them. The Missouri game is kind of a toss up. Maybe they could probably maybe get some out of that. Maybe I give them like 5 and 7,
No,
5 and 7. Yeah, not 5 and 7. That's where I'm at.
they're gonna need some
That
help
that
in that
stretch,
Missouri game.
that stretch, bro. I just don't see them beating Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, and Alabama and LSU. I just don't see wins in
None
those
of them.
games. But
I think that they made a bad choice joining the SEC. I think that they might have sunk their
1,000%.
program for a foreseeable future based off of that
they
decision.
didn't build. That's the thing, bro. They didn't build, right. Their transition compared to Texas transition into the SEC, they didn't build good going into the SEC compared to Texas. Texas
You
was
gotta you
good.
Absolutely.
gotta
They
think.
came in and
Hold
won
on.
that motherfucker.
you you got to think of how they built their program though. It was off like Baker and then Jalen transfer quarterback and then another transfer quarterback and what's
Yeah,
his name and he didn't amount to nothing.
Lincoln voted the USC. Then no, they brought in Brent Venables, where he's there. Where no shit,
It
his
is
ass don't get some. He don't get something going in these next 2 years. Shit, he gonna end
They
up
need to
finding him
hire an
another
old
damn
SEC
job.
coach. Like
This
Texas
is
picked
not
up Sark. That's why their transition to the SEC went better.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? They need to go get them like Ed Orgeron or something stupid like that, like somebody that, or
Facts.
another LSU like Les Miles, like somebody from the SEC that knows what you need in the SEC to succeed.
Yeah, they'll get a big name coach for sure. Eventually,
What
they'll
if
get a big name coach.
Saban goes there?
Saban's done
They
coaching,
it
bro. He
was
gets
they
paid too much to not coach.
No, it's
yeah
just
they talking about
hypothetical and thinking
no
about it. Like,
they put no you correct you on to something because they put out rumors about him, thinking about Oklahoma or Auburn and shit like. But the other rumor about Nick Saban coming back in the game was him coming back as a GM. So like, and Saban like right now he look like he has no interest in coming back in the game in any capacity other than what he's doing now for us being an analyst.
I don't know. It was just a fleeting thought that I ran
Oh
with
yeah,
for
you're
too
good
long.
for sure. You good. Yeah, no, because
So,
Pete, no, the room, what you said, it's been rumored around like Nick Saban, Oklahoma, Auburn, like then him being a general manager for teams. So like that rumor for Nick Saban is definitely out there in the air. I mean, it's just like just ask yourself, do you think Nick Saban would come back in the game after his run at Alabama and then try to build from that on another squad right
Hell
now
no.
with
In
the,
the
NIL and
SEC,
everything?
hell no.
One of the
Hell
main
no.
factors of Nick, one of the main factors of Nick Saban being out of college football is NIL. He didn't want to deal with that shit. He didn't want to deal with
Is
the young players, all of that shit.
yeah. But now Alabama ain't Alabama. So you know what I mean? I'm sure that leaves a taste in his mouth. So 60, 70 years old or not, like that will leave a taste in my mouth. I'll let this program in your hands, and this is what's happening in Alabama. Not saying they're bad. They're still you know what I mean, a prime program. Facts. Oklahoma usually was a prime program in the Big Ten because they were always up there with Texas. I wonder if that's the problem. Now they can't recruit to Oklahoma because I'd rather be in Georgia or Alabama or Baton Rouge. Like, are you serious? I'd rather be there if I'm gonna go to an SEC school. I ain't going to fucking Oklahoma. Are you serious? I think Matt was on to something when he said Oklahoma's move to the SEC was the worst thing they could have done. I think they'd have done better in the Big Ten. Just the way people play.
I don't know, man. I think Lincoln Riley leaving and taking Caleb Williams definitely started that process of them going downhill. But yeah, I don't know. I'm done talking about shitty 3-9 fucking Oklahoma though. Well,
So.
Facts.
We switch gears a little bit. So you already know the vibes right here, man. We talked about this in the chat. The Bums up north will open this 2026 season in Germany versus Western Michigan. Nasty fucking work. Nasty work. Like this is just stupid right here. For one, let me go ahead and say this and get this out of the way. Ohio State don't never do no shit like this. Please don't do no shit like this. I don't want to see Ohio State playing in Germany, bro, playing a game that we don't give a fuck in another country, bro. I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. Like, I got to be real, bro. Like, this is nasty work. They're playing
facts.
Western Michigan, a team that's in their state in a whole nother fucking country. This is fucking retarded right here.
Two,
I actually feel bad
Hey,
for Michigan for this. I ain't gonna lie.
hey,
I actually feel bad.
hey, Cam. Cam, this is like when two Cincinnati battle rappers go battle each other on a different stage in a different
Bro,
state.
the
What are
same
y'all what
exact
are y'all
shit, bro.
doing? Just battle
The
at home, you
same,
goofy bitches.
bro. It's the same exact shit, bro. Literally, bro. This is just
yeah,
stupid.
it's literally it's long. It's 2 hours and 16 minutes between you. that team up north and Western Michigan. So like, what's the point? Can anybody tell me the point?
Bro, like this is a buddy grab. I don't even know why it's a buddy grab because like you really think it's going? Everybody and their mama from Germany gonna be up there? They got, I mean, they probably will because they don't see no football, so they probably will. It should be crazy up there as far as the atmosphere. It should be all right, but
This
I
might
would
be the
never.
mark of Germany's decision making. You know what I mean? Because like you could have got Ohio State, Michigan if you'd have waited some weeks. But you know, I'm just
I would
saying.
never want Ohio State to do no shit like this. This is
Oh,
stupid.
it's stupid. But if Ohio State, Texas was in Germany, the shit would be cool. Like you know what I mean? Like cool enough to where we're gonna make sure that the game grows because of this game. You got Michigan playing Western Michigan. Nobody's getting better in this game. Like it's just a demolishment. If it was a real game, I think it would have been different. Like that's my issue with the London um, NFL games. Is it because they always play Jacksonville? Like because nobody wants to watch Jacksonville in America. We're gonna go send them our worst. Like that's not how we should approach things. If you ask me, it should be like, okay, we're gonna send our best of our best, like the NBA did, and we gonna make a whole ass difference and change. And now all these rugby players in the UK want to play football, and vice versa for soccer and that for the big you know um, middle defenseman or whatever they're called in soccer. You know what I mean? Like if you want to grow the game, that's why you take it internationally, and you don't take a powerhouse versus a nothing team. That doesn't make sense to me.
Right,
Hey,
you
bro.
absolutely right,
What we're
bro.
not gonna do is call them fucking shitballs a powerhouse on this motherfucking podcast. That's what we're not gonna fucking do. All right.
What we're gonna do is acknowledge everything and say they're the weakest powerhouse, but it is what it is. They're only a powerhouse because they play us and they're our rival. But they're still a powerhouse because they get to play Ohio State and we're their rival. Lucky them. You're gonna lose the next 10 years like
Not
you did
facts. I
20
was just
years
giving you a
before.
hard time.
Yeah, fact,
I had
Fuck
to
you,
say
man.
something
Steph.
back. I had to say something back.
Hey, I was back in
I
the
ain't mad
clap
at
back.
it. I love the defense.
So right here, let me
What
go
we
ahead and
got
add a little
next?
context since we talking about the scrubs. Oh, I didn't put it in there. So let me go ahead and add a little context. So they going Central Michigan. They received a notice of allegations for the Michigan sign stealing scandal. And of course, let me go ahead and show this right here with Mr. Kind of Stallions, man. He's still going crazy up here on the internet, bro. So the
Trying
What
to
a
man,
stay
fighter.
relevant.
the man kind of
Facts.
Stallions right here, bro. Um, shout out to my brother,
Hey,
man.
go comment on that post and invite him on our podcast.
Facts.
Dan Ginger right
Invite
here,
him
man.
on
He
here.
said. He said, hey, Kind of Stallions, I need your help deciphering this sign. How is that you can say 1 week you had every sign for the 2022 Ohio State game, and yet a week later you claim to have known Ohio State changed their signs for that game? Which was it? Can't be both. Never mind, I figured it out. And then Connor Stalions, he responds, he says, no problem, Ben. If you insist on Ohio State signal strategy being online, I can break down for you what I observed during Michigan's 2022 a 22-point victory over Ohio State in his shoe, not to be confused with the 3-point victory this past season. He up there trying to rub that shit in. So then he says Ohio State had a set of signals it used against Michigan in 2021. Going into 2022's game against us, they changed their signals as Ryan Day claimed. But here's what they did. they only made a new set of signals for their route concepts, which don't matter to me. They use the same formation signals minus 90% of the important information for me, and pass protection signals minus 10% of the important information for me as they did in 2021 against us. Mind you, it was the same back in 2019 too. I explained the cat and the mouse game. If you're interested in why only changing the last part of the signal but not the first, it's not very smart. And then he says, so to summarize it, Ohio State kept the important signals, information, motion protection, the same for years. They only changed the route concepts, which I don't care about. They changed the signals that don't matter. They kept the ones that do. Hope that helps. What y'all think about kind of stallions right here, man? With this,
He doing what Connor Static does and just run his mouth like it. Well, okay, dog. Yeah, but you were the biggest one cheating. You and Harbaugh moved
Can we
on. So
like
it's
tag
just
him
you, dog.
on
So you're due.
since he
you
since he
know, you
keeps
know
saying
what I.
goodbye to fans? Can we like
What?
let's try to get him on the podcast?
I heard that Zach Smith and Chris from Minister Sports was going to get him on. He said he was going to come on there after the investigation was over with Michigan. So it kind of looked like he ain't trying to come on certain particular shows after the whole case is done.
Hmm. So we can be on the right side of things, huh?
Cause he don't want to slip up and say some shit. He been going on fucking podcasts, but he be going on the places that's safe for him. He ain't gonna go somewhere where he gonna get challenged 100%. You know what I mean? Like he
No,
gonna
no,
play it safe to where he go. Like that Netflix shit was safe for him. Like him going on three
Facts.
was safe for him. If he came on the Buckeye Steppers, it would not be safe for him. He knows that. Like his ass,
Oh
shit,
yeah,
Michigan be on
he
a
get
platter
destroyed
after he
over
come
here.
over this bitch. All right, motherfuckers would get pressed.
Oops.
We be pressing the hell out of him.
Oh damn! Come on our podcast, dog.
Now this is my
Come on
thing
our
though.
podcast. Defend your shit.
This one thing I thought about with him though. I find it real funny that he talks about the like him sign stealing, but then he don't want to talk about it when it comes to him being in Central Michigan, wearing Central Michigan gear. Him buying
Mm-hmm.
tickets for his family and friends and shit like that. Like a lot of shit, other questions that we have for him, he don't want to answer those questions. He like to answer this shit because he like to brag and boast and think that he's the pure fucking genius on fucking stealing people's signs and shit. Like rubbing
On
it in
cheating,
motherfuckers' faces and shit. Like, bro, that shit is just crazy, man. It's nasty work, dog.
and you can see in his eyes he can't fight neither, which is terrible. Like how you gonna talk all this shit with your people? You can't even fight, dog. You about to get smoked? Like, come on, man.
Man,
I
he's
thought they were
funny.
better than that.
Man. So I got this clip right here. I'm gonna go ahead and play this joint right here. Show the T Mat on finding this down right here, man.
I missed
Right
it in 2021 because we didn't play it in 2020. And I was a complete and total advocate of quitting on that game. And we did. We had a series. We could have played the game. I mean, it was 100-0. Okay, but I was very much in favor of punking out and not playing. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. I'm
That wasn't the bitchiest shit
I
you
would just
ever
like
heard in
to
your life.
establish that he continues to
we
say
gotta run
because
that
the
back,
video that I
man. We
actually
gotta run that
found.
back. Because we gotta lay a foundation for this. Because this
Mm.
is literally a big Michigan fan right here. big Bonds Up North fan, said that Michigan ducked the smoke during COVID, man, in 2020, man.
I
Run it
missed it
back.
in 2021 because we didn't play it in 2020. And I was a complete and total advocate of quitting on that game. And we did. We had a series. We could have played the game. I mean, it was 100-0. Okay, but I was very much in favor of punking out and not playing. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day.
Oh shit!
He
That's what I call
continues to say
Michigan.
that forfeit is the reason that Jim Harbaugh wasn't fired and they ended up having the good 3 seasons they wanted. But let's establish this,
And
Cam. That is
Connor
not just a
Stallion
Michigan fan. Yes,
and that.
he is a big Michigan fan, but let's establish that is a huge Michigan insider that drops a lot of big information. He is actually who broke the news that they weren't playing that game. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not
Yeah.
just like a regular fan. I don't want to know none of you Michigan cats to see this video and be like, "Oh, that's just some fan." No, brother, that's probably your most prominent Michigan insider, not named Dave Portney. You
Portnoy.
understand what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like that is a
Yes.
genuine statement. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's him
He's
admitting
afraid.
that
He's a fan
y'all
of
didn't
tucking your
y'all bitched
tail.
out.
Tucking your tail like a
Man, they
dog that's
ducked the
about to get in
smoke,
trouble.
bro. Like, cause they know they was gonna get blown out, bro. And then all of a sudden they go ahead and start doing this sign stealing shit with kind of stallions and you know what I'm saying, cheating like a motherfucker, bro. Yeah. I hope they get what they deserve, bro. Now, they need to get cooked, bro, by the NCAA, man. NCAA,
But
do your damn job. Do your job.
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, motherfucker. Weak
So
ass.
we can switch gears, man. All right, so you got right here, man, Arch Manning right here, man. Um, you got the GM, man, the co-owner, Jimmy Haslam right here. He says, if you know the Manning family, I would bet Arch Manning stays in college 2 more years. What y'all think about
Why
this
do you think
statement
that
right here
is?
from Jim Haslam?
My first thought is, yeah, he's staying 2 more years because he ain't good enough to go. Because when he goes, he's definitely getting first round because he royalty. So if you not ready, you go early. And where did Jimmy Haslam coach? Where did Jimmy Haslam make his roots? Where was Arch Manning's, like the original Arch Manning's NFL career? Nah, okay. So he just a fanboy. So, fanboy's gonna talk. He gonna say 2 years because he's hoping it's 2 years because he ain't gonna be ready after this one, especially after game one.
They
I
said
love the little game one shot that you threw in
both
there.
Manning brothers played. Remember, Eli and Peyton both played all 4 years in college. He going into his third season
It was a
Also,
too.
Peyton
different
won a
time.
Heisman and then
It
came
was a
back.
different time. True.
They don't
Right,
even
but
have
But
now
him
we're at the
projected
point where
as
he
Eli,
makes more money
they
to
don't even
stay
have
in
him
college
projected as a
football.
first round pick now. Like for this next class, like he's not even the number one quarterback coming out of this next class now.
yeah, but he
They
Oh,
still be
got
a first round.
I would
they
just
got the
like to.
quarterback for LSU.
Top five. You got to
Yeah,
think of marketing in the NFL.
man. Listen,
They're going to be able to market the shit out of that man for 3 years, and then they're going to realize he ain't that good.
listen to what I'm
You
saying to
think he
you.
ain't the real
I
deal?
get what you're saying. Imagine being. Let me talk.
What team, man?
Imagine being from a family that typically stays in college. I get it. Times are different now, but now add in the fact that he arguably will make way more money to play one more year in college football than to join the draft next year, based on what Cam just said of Garrett
Sure.
Newsmeyer being projected number one draft pick. And there's actually somebody else
Yeah.
that's projected to get drafted before Arch Manning at quarterback as well. So if he plays one more year, proves he's elite in college for 2 years or whatever he ends up doing. You get what I'm saying? He's already from a
Yeah.
family that Typically, all I mean,
All I'm
his
saying.
grandpa, both of his dads, all stayed in college all 4 years. Again, I agree with you. Times were
Damn, he
different
got
then,
two
but
dads.
times are also different now. He makes more money to play his senior year, way more.
That's true. I didn't think about that. I always think, that's why you go to the pros is to get the check. It's a different time. It is a different time. But I also don't think Arch will be ready. I don't think he'll be ready after this year and the year after.
Mm,
I would bet more money on
mm.
Shadur being successful in Cleveland than Arch being anything close to his kin.
Real talk.
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie. I agree 100% with this take from Jim Haslam. I don't think that he leaves after this year. The way that I'm looking at how the quarterbacks that's coming out this next year that they talking about from like Mel Kiper, all of the NFL draft analysts, and they're not talking much about Art coming out this year. So that leads me to believe that he's going to play this 4 year. He's going to play another 4 year after this. That's where I'm 100% in belief of. You know what I
It
mean?
leads
And
me to
it's going to
believe
show week one.
right, getting smoked.
Let's go show week one. We go smoking on our Manning time, smoking on
I'm
Tex
telling you.
Longus pack.
Uh,
We gonna be at
I,
Longhorn Steakhouse again, August 30th.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go buy a super blunt. You better get out of here. That it's about to happen. We're gonna see if this thing can last an hour because the game probably won't. It'll be out of hand then, and the rest of it may close in the end.
You already know the
I hope
vibes, man.
Arch
You know what I'm
makes
saying?
it longer than the last time he played us.
You know what I'm saying? I got this picture from salute to Daniel Sanchez, Devin Sanchez pops, man, over there on Twitter, man, earlier today, man. Putting up them horns down, you feel me? You feel me?
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm
Great
saying?
coach.
So let's get into this real quick, man. With I wanted to go over the 2021. I mean, the 2026 class. I'm 2021. That's nasty word. Uh-huh. So go over this 2026 class real quick, which is no, not nothing too much in depth for real. Honestly, just kind of going over. Um, so of course you got Aaron Thomas, man, from Phoenix, Arizona, 6'7", 300 pounds, you know what I mean? 3-star offensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? His status to be a 4-star tackle after a while, so I'm not worried about the star. Jameer Perez, man, nothing from Florida. Glenville cat,
Yeah.
man, pretty much. Sincere Johnson's teammate. You know, big big flip for us was Jameer Perez. I always thought he was gonna be a Buckeye, man. Always through and through. And then you had CJ Sana, linebacker from Olentangy, Lewis Center out there in Ohio, 3-star linebacker, 6'3", 225. Um, Bob Boyd, 3-star wide receiver from South Lake Carroll, man, putting on a clinic out there as far as catches and everything at wide receiver at South Lake Carroll, same high school that Quinn Earls went to. I mean, Brock Boyd, definitely a dog. You got
Dog.
Tucker Smith, man, from Glendale, Arizona. 3-star. He's an offensive tackle, but he's going to come here. He's going to play guard here. And amazing offensive lineman, for the squad for sure, man. And I'm just kind of going back a little bit. We're gonna get to the best guys from that. So coming up next, you got Cameron Brickle, from IMG out there in Florida, man. 6'2", 305, 3-star defensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? Big boy, similar to Jameer Perez. Then you got favorite key running back, 4-star running back, man, out of Delaware, Ohio, up there near, Toledo. Big time get for us. He had USC and Miami going after him. So big get right there with favorite key. Corbin Fordham, one of our early commitments that we had in this 2026 class. um, from Jacksonville, Florida, 3-star tight end. Very versatile.
My guy.
And then
Oh my bad.
Luke Fahey, Luke Fahey,
My guy.
4-star quarterback. They got him 3-star on Rivals, but he's 4-star on other sites though. That I say, Luke Fahey, man, from Mission Viejo out there, teammate of Philip Bell, the freshman wide receiver for Ohio State, teammate of his.
Yes, sir.
Um, definitely, the lone quarterback in this class. Definitely, we're gonna see how he looks. He's a development guy, pretty much, to be honest. And
I like him now.
definitely, I definitely rock with him. Definitely rock with him.
There's the best
He
one.
definitely love the Buckeyes. Love the Buckeyes big time. Then moving a little bit up, you got Jaquaden Guilford, man. He just newly Buckeye commit. He just committed about close about 2 weeks ago. Um, from Fort Wayne, Indiana, man. 6'2.5", 190, 4-star wide receiver. He's 3-star on Rivals right here. Solid. I just seen him working out with Jameer Brown from Dayton Wayne, and definitely real
Shit.
nice work, nice video, nice footage from them on from Jaquaden on YouTube, man. Everybody check it out. It's called The Separation, man. I'll mess around and put it in. I'll put the link in the comments for that so everybody can check it out. Jaquaden Guilford and Jameer Brown, the 2027 number 1 wide receiver in the 2027
Yes.
class. Number 9 overall player in the 2027 class, Jameer Brown from Dayton Wayne, Ohio. I mean,
Let's
him and
go.
Jaquaden Griffin. Both of them got a
He
video of them
ain't in
working
Notre
out together
Dame.
right there. Factory
My bad.
set, and you good. You good. So, yeah, and then Demore Simeon, man, 4-star defensive tackle from St. Augustine Prep out there in New Jersey. This was a big get for us on the defensive side. This guy, Demore Simeon, he has NFL potential. Like real slick at defensive tackle, man. I love this kid right here. And then
Ohio
moving forward,
State being Jersey heavy too, and Jersey got
yeah,
some
bro.
athletes, and we talk about a big dude from Jersey, not just an athlete. Like he gonna be serious. Simeon gonna be serious.
Thanks, bro. Like Jerry, like this year you got Desi Jones, you got Quincy Porter, Sean Stewart.
So I'm
Like
saying,
you got 3 guys from New Jersey on this squad. Like I mean, this year. Um, then move forward, you got Jaden Ricketts, wide receiver from Ohio out here, 6 foot, 187, 4-star wide receiver. He's been committed since last year, since November, man, for 2024, man. He's one of the early commits in his class. Um, Track star,
yeah,
fast as shit. You know what I'm saying? He's a development wide receiver for us in class for sure.
he's gonna need
Then
to learn how to run routes.
facts. Then moving forward, you got Corey Wilder. Corey Wilder, man, from
Yes.
Gardena, California. Corey Wilder. He said he's a 5-star for real in reality, man. His status moved up during the
He ain't no
Robbins
four
camp
star
when he won against Felix Ojo. He cooked Felix Ojo in the Robbins camp, and his status just moved up crazy
MVP.
after that. Crazy. And moving on forward right here. So I'm on forward. You got starting at the bottom. You got Jordan Thomas, man, out of Bergen Catholic,
Jersey.
New Jersey. 4-star cornerback. This was the cornerback out of the class that this was the guy that they targeted the most out of the cornerbacks that they were going after, and they got him. They got him. You know what I'm saying? OG Wall ended up locking Jordan Thomas in, 4-star cornerback. Definitely lock and loaded, ready to come in this class, man. And then moving forward, you got Simeon Caldwell, 4-star safety slash linebacker. He plays linebacker too, so you
Woo.
may see him at linebacker for Ohio State. 6'3", about 190 pounds. They got him at 185, but I've seen it about
He gonna
190, 200 pounds.
he
Been
putting his
committed
weight up.
since April this year, man. This is definitely a dog for sure. Then you got
Oh, keep
Maxwell
going.
Riley. Yeah, then you got Maxwell Riley from Avon Lake, man. Um, Offensive tackle, 4 star. He, I think they're saying that he's going to play the guard position most likely here at Ohio State. But Ohio guy, be us for us to be able to keep Sam Greer and Maxwell Riley. We ain't talking about Sam Greer yet, but for us to keep two, 4 star Ohio offensive linemen in the class here in Ohio was,
Top
very key to the class. Salute to Tyler Bowen, man, cooking up. And
Let's
you got
go.
Sincere Johnson, man, from Glenville, Ohio, man, 4 star linebacker right here, man. This is a guy that we all knew that he was going to end up being a Buckeye. He ended up committing, and then Jameer Perez, like we mentioned earlier, coming from Florida, we done flipped him. He's a teammate of Sincere Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It was only right Jameer Perez come home and be with Ohio State along with Sincere
Facts.
Johnson. And bro, it's a situation, man. Spencer Johnson gonna follow up after Arvell Reese. Arvell Reese is the Glenville kid. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
he's gonna be a big key guy on this
Ohio.
defense. Facts, bro.
Sincere play
Facts.
angry as hell too. Angry as
They,
hell.
they, well, I want to say this about him too. I like they think that he can like with his size that he may grow into a size where he may be able to be on the edge. So a little interesting factor as far as that with Sincere right there. And
Yeah, I'll put him all over the
and
field. He
then
play angry as hell. And you got Pat John Alfred, so he's gonna be the one you got to plug in somewhere. Sorry.
that's brother. So then you got the last 4 right here. You got Sam Greer. I mentioned him earlier, 4 star,
Woo.
offensive tackle, 6'8", 315 from Archbishop Hoban.
Damn.
Um, Definitely one of the top performers in the Robbers camp. Recent time and his status to moved up for us, his rankings and his star and everything. And then you got Caden Dixon Wyatt, man. Modern day high
Let's
school,
go.
man. Wide receiver, 4 star wide receiver, 6'2", 180. Dog, he shut down his recruitment. And I heard a lot. I heard a couple of people out there mention and talk about him possibly being there flip watch. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my ear to the, saying to the Buckeye streets on it for sure, man. But I don't know. I don't
He
see
gonna
it
have to wait
happening
his
today.
turn.
And I think he has an interview with Buckeye Boys. I don't know if it was tonight or it's gonna be tomorrow. His mother. So I'll tap into the Buckeye Boys. Everybody make sure you subscribe to the Buckeye Boys, man. For sure, they're doing great content on the Buckeyes content for
Facts.
sure. So I definitely kind of take, but I don't see Katie Dixon flipping, man. He shut his
I do.
recruitment down and everything, so I don't see it. And then he want to be with Chris Henry Jr., man. And his
You wanna know
man,
what I think? You
go
wanna know
ahead,
what
go
I
ahead.
think? I think he flips and he goes to like Penn State or God forbid that team up north. He's gonna be one of them guys. And then he gonna get cooked, which is good for us because he's been wide receiver 4 or 5. I mean, you got Myla Graham, Quincy Porter. Uh, the list goes on. I don't think he gets playing time till he's a junior. I don't think he'll stay that long.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like I think with Katie, like I think with Katie Dixon is just kind of like just you gonna fill out the situation. Like I think he's a guy that he's not worried about starting immediately at Ohio State, which I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because he looking at the landscape, he like shit. I put that work in, man. I'm gonna get to them M's. You know what I'm saying? All the wide receivers here getting to them M's. I'm gonna be one of them guys too. You know what I'm saying? He looking at the long haul, which is a lot of players on this roster is looking at the same way. Like they're looking at the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you want to get compensated and have some good little
No.
bread, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do, which is the higher state. No players are complaining about that money they get. You see them boys, they up here wearing foreign clothing and shit. They driving
Till
foreign cars and shit. Like the boys,
right, exactly. Until he see the difference in the money he getting and Chris getting, and then he see what Miley getting and Quincy getting, and he ain't gonna get that same. I mean,
they all eat. Everybody's eating though, bro. Like I be watching because I follow a lot of the players like on Instagram and Twitter and shit. So I be watching them, like watch them in their stories. Like, bro, you be seeing them boy. I post some of the like players in the in the chat every now and then. Like, where I post them like these boys wearing chrome work. Chrome work, bro, cost thousands of dollars just to wear they. It's like they chrome work jeans is there like thousands. Like an outfit from Chrome Heart there probably $3,000 4,000. Dude, I
He
seen
getting
him.
six figures.
I seen
But if
Cardell
he
Tate,
if he sit in the
Brandon
bench, he ain't gonna
Ingram,
play. He
all
ain't
these
gonna get to
dudes.
the pros.
Now, see,
He
now
ain't
this
gonna
the
play.
thing
He
though.
ain't gonna get to the pros.
Now this the thing though, bro. The guys that like yeah, they make sure the freshman is good when they come in. All the freshmen come in, they good. You know what I'm saying?
Then that
Like they
sophomore
all
year
good.
happened.
But when you play good and stuff, like you keep progression and stuff, that your money goes up. So like, Ohio. Everybody talking about Ohio State with their roster. Like a lot of our money was spent to keep our roster last year, which people tend to forget. You know what I mean? Like we had to spend money
No,
to keep our roster
JTT
last year.
Sawyer and everybody that got drafted. Yeah, Will
Yeah,
Harris.
man. Then you got
Yeah.
little pieces that you add in the portal like Q and Caleb Downs. Then you bring in JJ. You got to spend a nice bag for JJ because we knew what we was getting out of
Yeah.
him. You know what I mean? So like, it should be different. So, just continuing on. You got Blaine Bradford, man, safety, 4-star safety out there from Louisiana, man, Baton Rouge, man. Big thumper, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Definitely excited about him. We seen him in person at the spring game. He walked past us when we was walking in the spring game. That kid, definitely a big kid, no diddler. You know what I'm saying?
I don't,
Like,
I don't think 6'1" is accurate.
man, I
I'm
felt like he
six
was like
two,
six
6'2" and a
three,
half, and
maybe
he was looking in my
6'4".
eyes, though. Like, I mean, he was a young dude or whatever, but like, he was definitely damn near as tall as I was, and I'm 6'2" and a half.
Facts, bro. Facts, bro. He looked taller than 6'1". I ain't gonna cap, bro. No cap. And then of course, man, no, the main I think he was the first guy that was committed in this class. Chris Henry Jr., man, 2026 class.
2023.
The man Chris Henry, man. Damn, man, you see that right there. The man been committed literally since 2023. We offered him when he was in the eighth grade. You know what I mean? And Chris Henry been locked in and he ain't going nowhere. Been shut down this for recruitment along with Cato Dixon. Wyatt, and definitely excited for Chris Henry coming in. I can't wait to see these. I can't wait to see what they put together for their senior year together, man. Caden and Chris, man. Like I definitely gonna be tapped in on them. They're gonna be having a lot of content on them, so we already know we're gonna be running some
Ooh.
content on our channel with them on for them Friday nights and everything too as well. Yeah, man. So
I
yeah,
just think you put Quincy Porter and Chris Henry Jr. as a freshman on the outside, and you got Milo Graham doing everything else. Oh my gosh, that three is crazy, and you got it for 2 years. And like, you know
yeah,
what I mean? It's wide receiver, you dog. It just reloads.
facts, bro. Thanks, man. So, all right, so we can get into the Buckeye Hater of the Week right here, man. This one was funny right here. This one was funny right here because I think I peeped this on Facebook. I was just like, I'll just be scrolling around. I'll be just watching certain little shit. So I'll be like, all right, man. Sorry, we can run content on this. Like, so, of course, you got the Buckeye Hater of the Week. This guy named Kylo Ren, Miami Hurricane. This man posted this graphic. I guess he we ain't doing his act. His act is cause worthy. I don't know him. I don't know if he is a him. We don't know. I'm just saying. We gonna keep it 1,000 wow. so
Hope he was born in '84.
so we got this man says 84 loaded. He uploads Ohio State schedule. Then he started predicting, the wins and losses for the schedule. So he has us losing in Texas, Washington, Illinois, and Michigan. This is nasty work at all costs right here, bro. Nasty work. Like we gonna
We
lose
picked the
to
Buckeye Hater of
Illinois
the
and
Week.
Washington, bro.
Washington. Illinois is going to be good, whatever. We're going to beat Illinois. I'm sorry. It's Indiana last year. But Washington, though, we're going to lose to Washington? Are you 8-4? Four losses for the Ohio State. The Ohio State. Come on, dog. You already know. You
Bro,
clickbaiting like a mug.
look at the picture look at the picture he has on this graphic though.
hmm
Hey, don't
He
just say
spent
he's
a
a
lot of
Miami Hurricane
time on it.
fan, bro. Motherfuckers be in their feelings, bro. This is nothing but a dude that in his feelings that Jeremiah Smith ain't no Miami Hurricane right here, bro. I'm convinced.
Hater is Silky Johnson.
I'm totally convinced. This dude is in his feelings right here, bro. Like thinking that we're gonna lose. All right, Texas. You want to say Michigan? Okay. Washington, Illinois? No,
Come on, dog.
no. And
Come
I'm
on.
being fair. I'm a big brother. I'm saying I tell you, I think we're gonna beat Texas and Michigan. But you want to say Texas that we lose to Texas and Michigan? That's fair. That's fair. But us losing to Washington and Illinois is nasty work, and I ain't going for that, bro. They not rock. They not fucking with us. They not fucking with us. Let me keep it 100. They're not fucking with
Let me
us.
say this. Let me say this. Miami ain't had a defense in 20 years. And um, other than offense, they haven't had a draft pick in I don't know how long. Like it's been bad. So maybe it's just hurt feelings and Ohio State's doing well and he still holds that, 0-1 championship over our heads. That's probably has a lot to do with that. So, Silky Johnson, Buckeye Hater of the Week, here you are, sir. Take your award.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Thanks, man. All right, so you know what I'm saying. Let's get to since that's cool. Buckeye Steppers bold or high take for the week.
Damn. Ooh, this tough. You got yours. You know yours already?
All right, so all right, I'm gonna go with mine, man. I'm gonna say Bo Atkinson. I'm gonna say Bo Atkinson. I'm gonna say him. I'm gonna say him along with Kenyatta. I said Kenyatta over 8 sacks. I'm gonna say Bo Atkinson over 8 sacks as well in the season.
All right. Hell yeah. I think Atkinson gets more than Kenyatta, and I think eight's the number on Kenyatta. So I'm with you. Hell yeah. I make that bet. My bold take is Sonny Styles gets 6+ interceptions this year.
That's interesting. That's interesting right there.
Think about it moving downs. So worried about downs, you forget about the middle of the
I don't
field.
even, I've been saying Chance, man. Since they said he a super hater. Yeah, tell my dude. Yeah, bro. Yeah, facts, bro. I ain't even, I wasn't even, but I wasn't even looking at the comments on StreamYard. You
What up,
got my
Chaz?
brother right here. He said we finna beat Texas ass, bro. I
Ass,
promise
bro.
you, bro. I promise you, bro.
We gonna
Texas
be the
is
reason
not
Arch comes
playing.
back.
Orange,
We
man,
gonna
I'm
be the
telling
reason
you, like
Arch comes back.
Orange, I'm telling you, like he gonna get folded in that first game. I promise you, like he gonna get super folded in that first game. It's gonna be a problem.
I see it the same way, brother. All right, boss man.
Yeah, yeah, bro. So yeah, man. So closing statements, man. What you got for closing statements, man? This was a great one, bro. You already know the vibes, man.
It was. To your touching is Bo Atkinson and the change he's gonna bring. And the pass rush is going to be crazy during the regular season too, not just the postseason. I can't wait for it. Um, yeah, let's go. All right, if we're going to repeat, it's going to be this year. Let's go.
Man, bro, I'm along with you. I'm along with you, bro.
It's going to be this year.
Bro, I'm definitely along with you, bro. Like, I think this year, Bo Agason, like I think him turning up. I'm saying him and Kenyatta, like when I seen both of them out there earlier. Let me run that clip back, man. I'm gonna just run the clip back
Hmm.
from spring earlier, real quick. Like, like seeing them in that last clip running together, bro. Like, I can see Bo Atkinson and Kenyatta going crazy all year, along with K Curry and CJ Hicks, bro. Like, and Logan George, add him in the mix too. Like, bro, like the edge, like they gonna be lit, man. We just gotta, hopefully, them guys behind, K McDonald and Andrew Houston, Darquez Carter, you know,
Let's go.
Malone, like, what I'm saying, Tom Malone, them boys got to step up. It's time to step up, man, big time. It's time to eat, man. Like, it's room for everybody to eat. Everybody, you on the squad, you there for a reason. It's time to come up there and eat. You got to eat. Like, we want to
Well, we got
eat.
to focus
We
on your
want
position. You don't got to help nobody else's position because everybody else got it. So all you got to do is focus on what you got to do and do that and do it better than anybody else can. Let's go. You got the talent. We deep as hell.
Facts, bro. Facts, bro. This was another great one, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. We live every Thursday, man, 8 p.m., man. Y'all already know the vibes. Buckeye Steppas Podcast, episode 43. This was a great one. Y'all watch this on the playback. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Comment on any topic that we covered tonight. You know what I'm saying? We definitely went over a hell of topics tonight. You know what I mean? Majority, you know what I'm saying, the first day of fall camp, man, for sure. But this was a great episode, man. Salute to my brother Crush, man. I love you, brother, man. Salute to my brother T,
Love
man,
you
and
back.
TB, man. I love my brothers, man.
Love
Y'all
y'all too.
already know this season is a big season right here. The first season of Buckeye Steppers, you know what I'm saying? We won the Natty. Shit, it's only up from there. You know what I'm
Second
saying? It's
season
only
of
up from there.
Dynasty.
It's only up, and y'all already know. Just to let everybody know, August 30th for that first game, we will be live. Watch party watching the game. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be lit
Yes.
August 30th for sure. You know what I mean? On the channel for sure. Talking this Buckeye football talk leading up to August 30th. We ain't did our schedule prediction yet.
Oof.
We gon' I've been waiting for the schedule prediction for Ohio State. I'm waiting till like pretty much like going up towards the week, but just know everybody make sure y'all just stay tapped into the channel, man. Like for real, like I really tell y'all, stay tapped into the channel because we got a lot of content that we about to pump out from Buckeye Steppers, a lot more of the content on the channel, and of course we got a lot of shit, coming up with, certain little interviews. We trying to get some debates with some of the other fan bases and stuff as well. So,
Let's go.
what I'm saying? We gonna make this shit lit as possible, man. Buckeye Steppers, man, one of the best shows in Buckeye, media out here in football, man, for sure, man. You already know, man. Salute to my brother Crush,
Keeping
man.
y'all up on. Love,
We
bro.
out of here, man. You already know. Always.
Ayo.